I want to talk about a young buck real quick. Young buck apparently was begging for money on social media. Young buck has had a lot of issues, man. He's had a transformer come out on him. He's been in jail. He hasn't been able to make money off music. Um, it's been tough for him, man. It has. 50 Cent's continuously going after Young Buck. It doesn't help things, but you know what? I mean, 50 trolls a lot of people. But the game donated $1,000 to Young Buck's bankruptcy fundraiser. Okay. Now I'm going to admit I didn't know that he had a bankruptcy fundraiser. I didn't know I knew of what had happened, but I didn't know it was a fundraiser. Now say whatever you want about the game. The game has said things that I don't really agree with, but you know what? I'm not gonna hold it against him as if he's the worst person ever. That nobody else makes mistakes, but I do have to give the game credit on this. I do have to give the game credit on this for doing this. The game donates $1,000 to Young Buck bankruptcy fundraiser. The game is showing some generosity to his former G Unit groupmate. Young Buck has reportedly fallen on hard times and filed for bankruptcy amid reports of financial issues, but he's trying to get back on his feet by launching his Buck for Buck fundraiser on social media, asking his followers to donate $1 via his Cash App. I guess everybody checking out the headlines about me only having $100 in my pocket and my jewelry only worth $100 and only $100 worth of clothes, said Buck. That's all it takes. Let's fix this. I almost got 1 million followers, so $1 for Buck. We'll see what it do. This is the video here. He received many generous donations, but the most surprising one came from the game who sent him $1,000. In words, keep hitting my DMs trying to be funny with this video of my friend Buck, aka Buckshots, asking for people to cash app on $1. Hate to see, and we're having to do that type of shit. I'm trying to keep the cursing down. It's family show. Said the game. Now, no, we ain't hollered in years, but I had to hit your shit with a band just on the strength, and I'm gonna send another 1,000 to somebody young and black to help them out with their situation this month. You know what's crazy is that the game isn't an issue, himself. The game is dealing with a woman who's coming after them royalties. So, I guess the game is trying to get that good karma, by going out and helping people, Now, the game did talk about his regrets about how he handled certain situations. I think the latest one, I think he realized now that all that defiance, all that I'm going to thumb my nose at the courts, that ain't going to work. They're going to come for that money one way or the other. But it's good to see other melanated people helping each other out. Say whatever you want about the game. Say whatever you want about Young Buck. I think it's good to see this, but I do think Young Buck needs to get his life together. He needs to get his life together. He needs to get the right type of people around him and get him going in the right direction. I don't even think it would be that hard. Social media has made it for people to be able to bounce back on their feet in no time. As long as you have a story to tell, that story will be told. And you will be able to garner a lot of support from people due to that story. And I think he can make a full comeback. He just has to have business people around him. This is what happens when you don't know the business. When you don't have business people around you, you have a bunch of users. You have your own habits as far as spending, and you don't really take the business seriously. Let me tell you something. If you don't take the business seriously, you're going to find yourself in the situation that Buck is in, man. but hopefully he's able to get himself together, you know?